How are we doing? There. Can you hear me now, Pen? Can you hear me? Am I coming in loud and clear? How are we doing? Ah, we've got noise. We've got noise. So I'll turn myself down. There we go. So yeah, where are we? So for all the people asking, oh God, I felt bloody ill yesterday. So yeah, back on it today. Bit woolly-headed. Feel a bit like I'm in somebody else's body, but we're getting there. So so that's the main thing. Nice one, Pen. So yeah, Pen, how are you doing with that garden? Are you doing like an acre a day or something? Getting down there. And what are you doing in the garden? Are you planting? Are you just tidying up? Are you? Oh, hi, Fiona. Fiona, straight back from the ocean. There's a song about that in the. Woo.
That sounded like Jungle in the Night.
Oh yeah, that's in the jungle. Yeah, but I was doing the waves. Moana. I don't know the words. Hi, Karen. If Emily was watching, she'd be able to sing along, but she's at nursery today. So yeah, bless her, 3 years old. She did her first dance class last night, and she's gone to nursery today wearing her dancing shoes. So, aka trainers she's had for ages. But as far as Em's concerned, they're her dancing shoes. So she thinks she's arrived. I mean, she did arrive. She stood there and cried her eyes out, apparently. But when you're 3, I think you can cry your eyes out and then claim you had the best time in the world, can't you, Tech?
You'd like to think so.
Oh. Just slurping on my brew here, apologies if there's slurpy noises. So Pen's been out again, tidy garden, making new beds for veg. She has around 1/4 of an acre. That's a lot of garden, is 1/4 of an acre. So how are you doing in Ireland, Karen? Have you got that storm coming in yet? Are we having a bit of a beast? A bit of a beast in the next few days?
Have they named it yet?
Yeah, I can't pronounce it. It did a thing underneath it, how you pronounce it, but I can't remember what it said. Is it like you? That? I don't know. I haven't a clue. So, right, anyway, so who wants to share the news? You're very welcome to share your news. Tell us all what you're up to. We'd all love to hear what you're up to. What are we up to? So, let's see if anybody else comes in on my unannounced Work It Out Wednesday. So what we up to? Well, as you know, I'm off on my holes on Saturday. Excuse me. I'm off on my holes on Saturday, trying to get ready before I go. So trying to get Tweed Club ready so that because the first of the month passes while I'm away. So Tweed Club, bless him, he doesn't know this yet, but Donis is going to be posting it out. So it will be all left parcelled up, and then I will give him the thumbs up, and he will be taking it to the post office. So Tweed Club will be ready. And when I get back on the, I think it's 10th of February, something like that, 10th or 11th, that weekend we've got our bag club. Now, I've got to say the bag club is looking good. It's not the bag that we planned to do. And that's all I'm telling you because it's a secret. But we are going to be using some bag hardware, some nice stuff as well. So if you've never been in our bag club, you can still join. So you can join and you can either do your first subscription on joining and then not do this one, do the next one in 3 months' time. Or you could pay up and come with us on that Sunday. Give me a message on Messenger if you're thinking about it and you're not sure. But it's very, very nice. And yeah, it's challenging us a little bit, the working out. So, but all I'll say is it's a very feminine bag. Sorry, my ears are bunged up and I thought I put an ing on the end of feminine then. I'm thinking feminine, feminine. So it's a very, very feminine bag. It's just a pretty bag. So that's it. Very pretty. But it does use hardware, which is quite nice. Quite exciting to get to grips with. So so that's going out. All the parcels will be packed before I go. And again, Donis, when he gets his thumbs up, he'll be sending those while I'm away. I'm going to tell you all this again on Friday, by the way. And then that first week back, I've also got Sewing Street. I'm off to Sewing Street again on the 15th. So everything's organised for that. We know what we're doing. I've got John Scott again. I'm really pleased about that. The following week it's Secret Sewing Club. Right, will you give me a hand here? Will you tell me, what do you want to see on Secret Sewing Club? Because I've been trying to think about, because we're running around like headless chickens and we're doing this, and you don't want to watch the same thing happen. So you don't want, on a Friday night, I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to repeat it on Secret Sewing Club. Then I'm going to repeat it on Highlight. Then I'm going to repeat it on Sewing Street. You don't want that. So I'm trying to think how we're going to use each of the various platforms that we've got and what are we going to do. So Sewing Street, I'm thinking, to me, is about community, because I'm being introduced to people who maybe I haven't met me before and all that business. So give me some ideas and think outside the box. So could be a new club, could be a new class, could be something completely random, but tell me what you want out of Secret Sewing Club, because I know lots of you are watching it and the feedback is really, really good on the Secret Sewing Club. But I want a winning formula, and when I say winning formula, as long as it's what you want, it's a winning formula to me. So yeah, tell me what do you want from me on the Secret Sewing Club. So I went to Highlight Crafts last Thursday. That was really good. Love it down there. That's so inspirational. It's such a place to be. I love it. Back there on the 27th, so I get home on the, I think, 10th or 11th. That Friday we've got Sewing Street. The Sunday we've got the Bag Club. The following weekend we've got a Highlight, or the following week. And then, the following weekend it's the Escape to the Country bag, if you want to have a go at that one. Look on the website, that's on there. I can show you if you want. Could you grab me that bag there, please, Tech? Yeah, and, right, anyway, I will tell you something. Where are we? So, it's just there under that pile of stuff, thank you. That's the one. So, back in it today, I've already been to the post office, and everything, up to anybody who ordered anything last night, is up to date. If you've dropped anything in today, I may not have seen it yet, but certainly up to last night, it's up to date. So, last quarter in our bag club, this was the bag that we made. It's still not on the website as a pattern. It's still fairly exclusive. So we made this gorgeous bag, messenger style bag. That's what we did last time on the Tweed Bag Club. And next time it's going to be a totally different one. You know, with Quilting Antics, you're always going to get a plique. Oh, I've digressed. This one, Monday the 24th of February and Saturday the 1st of March, we're going to be doing this as a class. I still haven't done the pricing of the kit. I do apologise. Been ill, everything's gone out the window. If you want to join me on Zoom to do this, there's a couple of ladies outstanding with Zoom little trials. My bad, sorry. But you're welcome to join the class. You're welcome to go on the club. Right, now then, the main reason about Work It Out Wednesday is, what are we doing on Friday? So let's have a look at some comments here. Sarah's pleased I'm feeling better. Thank you. Yes, Janet, more weather. Pens on a half-acre site, which I have as my garden. Ooh, I used to love gardening when I had a bit more time. Karen, Friday and Saturday are going to be bad with winds up to 80. Right, let's see if I can get down to Heathrow. That's going to be the challenge on Saturday. What time am I being picked up? Something like, I don't know, 11:15 or something like that. And we've got to be in the airport for 5 o'clock. So let's hope. And then off we go, me and our Judith. We're off on our jolls. So the night before, Friday, I'll be doing my last Friday night live before India. When I'm in India, I am going to do some lives, but because of the time difference, I'm not sure what time I'm going to be popping up. I'll be 5.5 hours in front. So when it's 5:30 on a Friday night here, it will be it'll be midnight. So I won't be doing. I don't think I'll be doing a Friday night live. on the correct time. But when I'm going around and about, I don't mind hopping on, hopping off and taking you with me. Gives Donis something to watch when he gets home from work, doesn't it? So, and while I'm away as well, Donis is going to be doing the posting. Be kind to him. Don't you worry, everything's got numbers and it'll be directed, so it'll be, you know, that one there or whatever in a drawing, in a diagram. So yeah, if you keep on placing your orders just like you normally do, Donis will be on it. Might just be a little slower than normal, but then he might be quicker than me. So so we'll see. See how we go. So I need ideas for Friday. No one's feeding me. Feed me now. Will be good to see you anytime while you're away. How about doing part of one of your 3D characters on Secret Sewing Club, as they're different to what? Yeah, we could do. Yeah, that's a good idea, Sarah. Yeah, I can do that. Is there any in particular that that interests you? I've put all the fairies on for my next trip to highlight, because again I thought it was something different there, that's different to anywhere else. So they're going on highlight. Might have a go at doing some demos. You get time to demo, but you don't get as much time as you think you get once you actually get into it. Yeah, I'm going to do some there, which I will warn you about prior to going. But Friday night, what shall we have a look at on Friday night? Do tell me. And then because I need something to witter about. I'm not going to do a big selling one because obviously I've got to get the stuff out, and that ain't going to happen easily. I mean, obviously, if there is sales, Donis can sort it. But what shall we do on Friday night? So what did we have in our trip to India that we could look at? We did the elephant bag, didn't we?
We did. The elephant bag with all the decoration on it.
We did. Hey, I'll tell you what. How about zips? And I'll tell you why about zips. Because in that Indian collection, and it's just reminded me now, we did... think about a Quality Street tin, you know, a round tin, and it has so up the side it's got the zip going round. Do you want to look at zips? Hiya, Jane. We could do that. That might be a nice thing to do out of our India collection and feed straight into it. Fiona's brain's not working. Well, you're in good company, Fiona. So, what do you think to looking at zips and putting zips in things? I'm not the absolute authority on zip, but we can have a little muddle and see how we do. Yeah, we could do that. So feed me now. Tell me what you think, because that's a good one. Zips, India collection. What else did we have? Oh, I'll tell you what we had in there. We had them peg bags, didn't we? Them conical peg bags. Oh, I'll show you how to make a hole. That could be good. Yeah. Right, I'll tell you what. You know those conical peg bags you get, and it's got a hole in the front. We've actually got a really cool technique of doing the hole. I'll have to remind myself. Do a bit better than the foundation piecing. Thank you, Jane. Yes, I'm feeling much better today. Still not 100%, but much better. Yeah, what do you think to the zips idea? Zips would be fab, as someone has asked me to make a tweed bag with a zip. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of different ways to do zips, but I can show you how I do zips. And as much as anything else with a zip, it's not necessarily about doing this kind of zip and that kind of zip. It's about not being scared of using a zip in a project. So there's kind of a few different ways that we can address that and look at that. So that could be a nice thing to do. As I said, none of these things I'm putting myself out as the absolute authority. When zips would be good, I'd like to know more about different bonder web to use with my wool. Yep. Different bonder webs. So we tend to use one that's a heavier weight. we like that one. It's what it is. And the wool being a heavier fabric, we find that that it's served us well. But the other thing with the, I'm going to say fusible web, because that's the umbrella, heat and bond, bonder web, other fusibles are available kind of thing. All of them. When you're working on wool, you won't get good success with a dry iron. So as patchworkers, we're like, it's instilled into us, dry iron, dry iron, dry iron. But once you're working with wool, forget that. It's not enough. You need the steam. I can go over that. I'll put it on my list, fusible web, and I'll just kind of give you a demo. Use a pressing cloth. If you use a damp, wring it under the tap, tea towel kind of thing. I mean, you can buy stuff, but you know me, I'm not gadgety. If we can do it for free from something that we've got at home or in the kitchen cupboard, we're all into that. But you can use a damp cloth. That'll help you get steam in there. Anything that helps you get the steam into the layers without scorching the fabric is good. So we'll do a demo on it. We'll do a quickie. See what we can do. What else have we got? Jana, I've just had new zips and some letterbox templates. Haven't had a chance to use them, so that would be good. The all the way around zips seem interesting. Yeah. So So as I say, I'm not claiming to be an expert, and if you want an absolute perfect professional zip, go and see a perfect professional. But you'll find out how Quilting Antics do it, and they've served us well. It's never let us down. So Fiona, anything to do with wool's fabulous. Right, zips is looking like a good thing. So zips is on the list. I'm going to show you, just because it's in the India collection, I'm going to show you how we did the nice tidy hole on the thing. I'll have to have a little practice first. And fusible web, we'll do a little thing on that. Jana, I use pieces of cotton sheets for steaming. Yep, because you can put them under the tap, you can get them wet, put them down there, and it's perfect. I think not being scared of your fabric is the main thing. And let me just bring this up. Now, we didn't scorch anything on here, I might add. But let's say we had. You might find that bush might be down here, or it might extend out there. There's loads of ways if your fusing doesn't go well on wool to get over it. But probably put everybody off there. Oops. So, yeah, zips, holes, fusible web. That's what we're going to do on Friday. So, right, anyway, as we're not having a busy one, you're not feeding my ego with all these comments today. Feed me. So I'm going to jilly off. I'm going to get the tweed clubs and the bag clubs and all the rest ready so that they can all go once I'm out, because this is my last official day at work. I never not work, but it's my last official day at work. So lots to get on with. So, right, I'm going to see you all later. Well, I'm going to see you all on Friday. So 6:30 Friday night. Don't forget, if you're watching this after the session, comment, send me a private message, whatever. And if I can, I will. So for now, thank you very much. And I'll see you all on Friday.